Ladies and gentlemen, welcome by Marco Piva to I.W.A. La Legge della Strada number 2. Here's our Luigi DT introducing the referee for this main event, which is Mr. Fabio Griguoli from Rome. Again, this is the main event, and it is a no-holds-barred contest. And we'll see. We'll find out why. We'll understand why. It's a match between two former friends. The first person we will see, Mr. DT has not told us yet who it is, but we'll be bound if he loses. From Rome, then. 1 m 89 by 95 kilograms. A member of the Roman Dynasty.
Mr. Neckbreaker Questo.
Here is Chris Steele working in front of the ring. And with him we see him on the other side of the ring, Mr. Filippo Malvezzi, who arrived and, well, he has money. He has the money to buy, he says, the best. And he starts with Chris Steele. He purchased it. Chris Steele used to be one of the heroes here in I.W.A, but after Filippo Malvezzi gave him his dirty money, he betrayed every single one of us, the fans. Now he's a tool of the sick mind of Mr. Malvezzi. At the end of the last event, he attacked and betrayed one of his best friends, who's coming now. One of our fans' favorites. Also from Rome, but he lives in St. Louis, Missouri. We will talk about it. 1 m 90, 120 kilograms.
Mr. Karim Brigante!
Now, what happened at the end of the last show, after a hard-fought and beautiful match that I advise you go and watch, between Karim Brigante and BT Gunn, the Scottish champion, BT Gunn, well, Chris Steele intervened and attacked his former best friend, Karim. And now Karim, well, he doesn't hold a grudge, he kills. And today, at the end of this no-holds-barred match, well, if Chris Steele loses, he's banned from I.W.A. for life. Karim Brigante, probably one of the biggest stars in Italian wrestling abroad. Again, living in Missouri, he did hold the NWA Missouri belt, the same belt that was held in the past by Terry and Dory Funk, by Harley Race, by Ric Flair, by Ted DiBiase, and more recently, by the monster Abyss. And now he's here on our ring in IWA to get revenge. To get revenge against a man he thought was his friend. Our referee, well, tough for him. His task will not be easy at all. And we start. And immediately they run at each other. There we go. They're just trying to soften each other's head with punches. There's Karim taking over. They're standing again, Crystal. And Karim answers very, very well. Using an Irish whip. Attempted clothesline. Oh ho ho! A killer spear. And, well, Crystal runs away. The colossal Karim in the center of the ring there. Calling the fans. There's some fans still supporting Crystal. We don't know why. Probably there's money involved there. Oh, Karim, very agile. Despite his size, he's so agile, and then he smashed Crystal's face in with that kick. You see on the other side of the ring, Mr. Malvezzi giving advice to his object. Again, Karim is preparing. Oh! That hurts. That really, really hurts. Crystal just dropped with his back on the side of the ring where the wood has... Ah! That's pure pain. Again, we see Karim Brigante over his former friend's now sworn enemy, who crawls on the ring. Karim joins in. Remember, it is a no-holds-barred match, no DQ, but the end needs to happen on the ring. Karim is getting ready just to conclude the match. And then, there you go. And Crystal is done. Snack is gone. Shall we finish him? And he's ready to. Crystal, his neck in terrible pain for sure. But Karim has seen Mr. Malvezzi, climbs on the apron, complaining, and Karim allows Mr. Malvezzi to get in his head to distract him. Karim needs to finish his opponent. Ignore the sniveling individual there on the side of the ring, trying to talk to him, trying to distract him, trying to allow Crystal to recuperate. He's even getting on the ring and paying the price for it. Very, very good. He deserves this and much, much more. He's corrupted one of the best Italian wrestlers, making him into one of his tools. And low blow from Crystal on Karim Brigante, who takes the time and tries again. Actually, I apologize, for the first time actually in this match to take the advantage. Karim Brigante now is suffering, his neck as well as being hit. So I assume they will both work on each other's necks. Still is walking around the ring looking for something. Has found, looks like a leather strap, but probably a belt. It is a belt. And belts have buckles. The fans bloodthirsty. They want to see this. Karim Brigante in serious trouble. Crystal is trying to show his hate, but this is what you asked for. This is what you want. Crystal was not looking for this match. Crystal just wanted to go his own way, just doing anything that Malvezzi says, and now he hits his former friend on the head with that leather strap, with a leather belt. He just wanted to take over. Of course, to take over, he needs to go through the best, which is Karim, which is now down. But it's Karim was for this match, and it's won. No, immediately, even before the one, Karim Brigante wanted to show, hey, I'm still in this match, well in this match. And Crystal goes to try to choke Karim. with the leather belt. And the referee, the only thing they can do is to ask Karim Brigante if he's ready to give up. But Karim is definitely not. They're both working on each other's neck. Let's see how this develops. Karim is up. Oh! That's incredibly painful, and again Karim Brigante's strong neck. But again, what happens? Chris Steele is looking for something else. It sounds metal. Is what? Oh. That's a whip in. That's metal. Oh, he actually positions it. Stand up, brother. The irony in that brother from the mouth of Chris Steele. And he tries, but Karim is too heavy, and he still has it to avoid moving, but he gets hit and goes, oh, head first! And Chris Steele now is taking the bigger, stronger Karim Brigante apart. Slowly, piece by piece. Karim is still already up though. And still go! Very, very smart Chris Steele, and again he works on Karim's neck. Once again he's trying to hurt him, to harm him, and to make sure that Karim not only will have to give up, but probably will try to force him to take a long break from wrestling. I love it. So Chris Steele has a revenge from the challenge that Karim Brigante threw him, from the threat of having to leave IWA, is now trying to destroy his opponent and, I remind you again, his former best friend. A referee is getting rid of the leather strap. Chris Steele prepares for, no, he doesn't manage the suplex. He tries again. Once again, Karim is very strong on his leg, besides the fact that it's heavier actually than Chris Steele. Chris Steele is very smart here, but again, they fight again. Oh! Karim Brigante manages to throw Chris Steele on that ladder, and now he has the time to recuperate. Now, finally, after putting down Chris Steele for quite a few seconds, after that moment of energy that he found in himself to avoid further punishment, he has the time, and he finds the leather belt. He's gonna pay Chris Steele back. The fans seem in agreement. They seem happy. Karim asked them to wait. No. Okay. No elbow protection for him now. But he's waiting. See, he's waiting for Chris Steele to stand up. He doesn't hit. Karim Brigante is not mean. Karim Brigante doesn't want to take his opponent apart. He just wants him to learn his lesson. Oh! That powerful elbow that makes Chris Steele just crumble out of the ring. And Karim slowly, deliberately joins them. He actually leaves the ring. Obviously there's no countouts. Prepared again for il gomito brigante, the brigand's elbow. The fans want more, the fans want more, the fans gonna have more. And there it is. And once again, it's at the base of the head, on the neck. They're both working on each other's neck. Obviously, we have heard Chris Steele is known as the neck breaker, and here, Once again, his face is smashed on the apron. Now Karim, you can see though, he's walking slowly. Deliberately, once again, he's trying to rest. He's trying to recuperate the forces that anyway Chris has taken off him with the attack in the first part of this match. Karim again calling his fans, our fans, IWA here in Frosinone, in central Italy. Beautiful place, by the way. If you ever happen to go to Rome or to the Rome area, I advise you to take a short break, a couple of days in Frosinone. And it would be good if there was an IWA show in which you could see this. As you can see here, Chris Steele has managed to reverse and attempt for an Irish whip and send Karim Brigante on the steel post. Karim is already standing on the ring. Chris Steele still in pain. They are both in trouble. They're both in serious trouble. Steele once again, very good. 1, 2, no. There's a 2 count, there's a 2 count. Chris Steele needs, I remind you, to defeat Karim Brigante to earn the right to stay in IWA. All the fans are for Karim. There are still, no, to be fair, there are some fans for Chris Steele, but I'm sure they got some money in their pockets. Oh! That's a nice big boot. Chris Steele tries to insult our fans. Once again, Karim Brigante tries to stand up. He's in trouble, he's in serious trouble. Preparing for and hitting with that incredible big boot. Chris Steele, the man of steel, the neck breaker. He's realizing now that he does have the upper hand. Will he go for a pin? Will he go for submission? Or will he keep torturing Karim Brigante? Goes for a third big boot, but Karim very smartly manages to stop it. Chris Steele has hesitated a bit too much. And he goes for slaps to the face. Uses the rope. Chris Steele, very smart. Rolling elbow. In trouble. Stops the second rolling elbow. His own rolling elbow to the back of the head. The Brigant's elbow. Chris Steele is down. 1, 2. Goodbye, Chris. No. Nearly. It was close. It was close. It was 2.95. It was 2.95. And Chris Steele managed to kick out as pure instinct and remain still an employee of IWA, Italian Wrestling Association. Not for long if Karim Brigante can have his say. It's time. Chris Steele has the strength to fight back and hit back. No, again, they both avoid each other's. Yeah, once again, very confusing moment, and Chris Steele now has the upper hand again. 1, 2, it's over. No, it's not over. It's not over. 2.5. Karim Brigante is still in this match. Karim Brigante survives. Karim Brigante survives in this match with Chris Steele unable to keep him down. Yeah, both on the ground. They take their time. They're looking at each other. Look at them. There's hate in both of their faces, and that's why, and that's what brings both of them back up on their knees. Steele. Karim. Steele. Karim. Steele. Karim. Steele. Managing to stand up. But Karim fights back. And also stands up, but he's hit again. Karim. Chris. Karim, steal. Karim, steal. Karim, steal. Karim, steal again. Karim, and Chris Steele goes. Yeah, no, doesn't go down actually. Karim Brigante wastes time. He wastes too much time, and once again he says, again, no, not the steal moment. Karim Brigante goes for a rolling down for the Brigante's elbow. Again, Chris Steele avoids it. Manages to turn him, but again, very smart Karim Brigante. Chris Steele waited for him though. And goes now, Karim! With his flying Brigante elbow. But he's too tired to jump on Chris Steele and trying to pin him. Just crawls to him. 1, 2. He gave him time. He gave him time to recuperate. And now Karim tries to go for the submission. But Chris Steele knows that if he taps out, he's out. He will never be back in IWA. Never in his life. Let's see if the will to keep working as a pro wrestler in IWA is stronger than the pain. And he manages to turn. And nearly to pin Karim Brigante, who has to give up. On that attempt that he goes with a kick after having teased the Brigante's elbow. He knows that he cannot just pin his opponent, he's just staring at him. Trying to think of what to do, or what to do next. But I'm afraid that this allows Steele to recuperate. That's wrong. That is wrong. There's a wrong decision from Karim Brigante. But he has something in mind. Chris Steele, as you can see, twitching on the ring. He's probably out for the count. But oh, Karim has something, and we know in pro wrestling, when you saw those kinds of bugs, when you hear that noise, there's something in there. There's something dangerous. And it's not Skittles. That's a pile of colored thumbtacks. Karim knows that he has to create pain, to cause immense pain for Chris Steele to give up. Probably Chris Steele, he has the instinct of a consume wrestler. He would probably have kicked out of a pin attempt. But it's time now to conclude everything. Karim Brigante prepares for the pump handle slam. Goes for it. Now Chris Steele manages to wriggle away and to hit Karim Brigante. He's been playing possum. No. Once again. Now Steele again in trouble, but he moves too much. Karim cannot have control. Enzo Giri teetering Chris Steele. No, Karim Brigante again. And finally, it's Chris Steele. It's Chris Steele that goes, that falls from 1.90 m from the shoulders of his opponent in a pile of thumbtacks, and he goes down one. It's not over yet. Once again, the instinct, the incredible instinct this man has. Chris Steele manages to kick out once again when nobody would expect him to. It's instinct, he didn't even know what was going on, but he was just thinking, I'm a wrestler, I'm on the ring, kick out. He's out of it. Chris Steele is out of it, but he still managed to kick out. And Karim Brigante, you can see in his face, there's no disappointment. He's wondering what he has to do. What else he has to do. Mr. Malvezzi. We thought he disappeared after being hit by Karim, but he jumps up with a low blow. And Chris Steele once again with a steel maker. 1, 2, 3. No, he manages. Karim Brigante. Despite the shock, Karim Brigante manages to kick out. Congratulations to our referee diving in the middle of thumbtacks to con this pin. He's not even wearing gloves. Chris Steele still has something. Karim Brigante, the pain of the low blow and the shock. But here, listen to the fans. Listen to them. Karim, come on. Karim standing up. Chris Steele has waited. He has rested. He sees Malvezzi on the ring. The Steele. He misses him actually. He needs to focus on Chris Steele. He needs to ignore Mr. Malvezzi. And Chris Steele goes. He actually challenged him. Karim Brigante challenged him in another neck breaker. And he's down. And he's a 3. Chris Steele is still an employee of IWA. Karim Brigante's pride was his undoing today. Chris Steele, owned and helped by Mr. Filippo Malvezzi, managed to defeat Karim Brigante. Who's coming? That's Dave Blasco. That is Dave Blasco. You should congratulate Chris Steele. Yeah. Karim Brigante in serious trouble there. Rolling out of the ring, he cannot even stand up again. Dave Blasco shaking hands with Chris Steele. Dave Blasco, we've seen him earlier tonight in a match with Flavio Augusto. And here's Flavio Augusto. See, those two used to be good friends, him and Flavio Augusto, but there's been some cracks in their relationship. And now, especially, there's a problem. Flavio Augusto hates Chris Steele. And he attacks both of them. Steele is down, and now he brings it on Dave Blasco. But Steele, the big boot. Flavio Augusto is down. The Emperor, Flavio Augusto. Mr. Malvezzi directing Dave Blasco as well. Rome or die. I'm better than you, that's why he's yelling. That's what he's yelling. There's 2-on-1. And again, the steel maker. Yeah, there is an alliance here. This is what I'll do to all of you. That's what Dave Blasco is threatening. The fans is threatening me, threatening you. And Filippo Malvezzi owning also Dave Blasco clearly, as well as Chris Steele. The referee's back checking on Flavio Augusto's conditions. Blasco once again threatened the fans. And Malvezzi tells Blasco anyway, to leave. Chris Steele is left on the ring to celebrate, while our referee checks on the conditions of Flavio Augusto. So, main event is over. we'll need to see what happens at the next show, the 18th of March, Lotta per Frusna, number 2. Referees ask for help. The referee asks for help to carry Flavio Augusto out of the ring, I suppose. Again, that bastard Malvezzi congratulating Chris Steele. Flavio Augusto starting to regain consciousness. Was not expecting it. Remember, he had a very, very hard match earlier today. Our great speaker here is back. Thanks our fans. So, thanks to everyone from having been here. He's the president of IWA, Mr. Diego Piacentini. He's on the ring. Yes, don't try this at home. Obviously, this is a message that shouldn't be necessary, but we'd rather say it. You know what I mean. And obviously, now we're talking about the IWA wrestling school. Well, it's not very comfortable probably for people who are not from the Roman Frosinone area, but if you are there, please do give it a try. The president with the microphone. He says he's speechless. I'm moved. That's what he's saying. Thank you all. If we are here, if wrestling in Italy exists, and not only in Italy, I would say, it's thanks to you, the fans. Thanks to Mr. Piacentini for those words. Absolutely, absolutely true. Good evening to all. Thank you very much for having been with us. Stay with us with IWA. I have been Marco Piva. You have been fantastic. And, well, see you next time.